Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Kentucky officials say it is a big problem that often goes unnoticed. More than 1 in 6 senior citizens go hungry.
And 2 recent announcements in Floyd County means hundreds of new jobs for the region.
Plus, we are now merely days away from the election, and Eastern Kentucky is seeing a number of visitors leading up to the big day.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is 4:59. I'm Will Puckett.
And I'm Madison Pergram.
Well, thank you for tuning into Mountain News this morning on this Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween. It's a little bit warm this morning, though.
It is. I thought it was going to be cooler, but I think maybe throughout the day the temperature's going to drop.
Well, we've got somebody in here specifically to tell us what the timing is on that colder weather, so let's bring in Brandon. Brandon, good morning.
Good morning, and I want to know one thing about you two. Where's your orange?
I got my purple on. It's kind of spooky.
Yeah, well.
I have no excuse.
Exactly. we talked about this all week, so you should have known. Anyway, let's talk about the rain that's starting to come down again this morning. Still very mild, as Madison mentioned, but we're going to see that rain start to cool us off as the cold front continues. We're already seeing some heavier bands down into Wayne and McCreary counties this morning and over into Campbell County, East Tennessee, also Pulaski County. So just be careful if you're out in Lake Cumberland area, Southern Kentucky. Temperatures in the 60s right now. They'll go up for a little bit instead of going down ahead of the cold front as southwest winds blow in some warmer air from the south. But as we go deeper into the day, those temperatures are going to slide and quickly. We'll talk more about that here in just a little bit.
Thank you, Brandon. Well, yesterday marked 100 years since more than 200 African Americans were forcibly removed from the city of Corbin. Since then, a stigma of racism has lingered over the county. The Sun Up Initiative, a community organization that has conversations about race, held its October 30th, 1919 exhibit. The exhibit includes firsthand accounts about why these people were run out of the town over not enough railroad jobs. They hope to change the stigma around Corbin by opening up the conversation with the community.
I want to live in a community, and if I have a family someday, I want my children to live in a community that is diverse and has a wide-ranging view of opinions and cultures.
Using a moment in history to show that Corbin is not what it used to be and is only moving forward from here. The exhibit was a part of the Welcome Week of Diversity.
Kentucky officials say it is a big problem that often goes unnoticed. More than 1 in 6 senior citizens go hungry because they do not have access to affordable food. And many seniors rely entirely on Social Security, which has not kept up with the cost of living. That's why state officials hosted a conversation about senior hunger issues in Frankfort yesterday, hoping to make some changes. We will have more on this story in our 6 o'clock hour right here on Mountain News This Morning.
And Goodwill hosted a ribbon cutting in downtown Pikeville yesterday for its 5th Center for Education and Employment. The center, funded by the sales from Goodwill thrift stores, is a career coaching program that offers soft skills and aims at increasing employment numbers in Kentucky. Career coaches work at the hub to connect local job seekers with job opportunities. The center is located in the Uniplex building on Trivet Drive, and classes begin next Thursday.
2 recent announcements in Floyd County mean hundreds of jobs for the region. 200 jobs are on the horizon for the recently announced Southeast State Correctional Complex in Wheelwright. And this week, Teleworks USA partnered with Floyd County to announce 300 work-at-home jobs. Judge Executive Robert Williams says the recent announcements are good news for the county and the region.
It's a race. You know, I'm really pressing hard right now because my concern is once the workforce leaves Eastern Kentucky, they're not coming back. We have to keep those folks here now.
Williams said more than 900 applications have already come in for prison jobs. A job fair will be held for the Teleworks jobs in the Floyd County Fiscal Courtroom on November 13th.
And in September, it was announced that Perry County would be getting 300 jobs as Sykes and Intuit would be joining forces. Yesterday in Perry County, Commissioner of Local Government Sandra Donahue made a $2 million grant announcement that would help advance this project. Officials say the money will help with the transition of Intuit coming into the area.
Meanwhile, a big Saturday for a project that will bring even more jobs to Hazard. A groundbreaking is scheduled for the new Dashcore plant. The new aluminum intrusion plant is set to open in the Coalfields Industrial Park in the next few months. It will eventually employ up to 250 people.
And we are now merely days away from the election, and Eastern Kentucky has seen a number of visitors leading up to Tuesday. Yesterday, Attorney General and Democratic challenger Andy Beshear, along with others, stopped in Hazard to stump for their campaigns, talking about turning the Commonwealth around. The group says this is about more than just Democrats versus Republicans.
We've got to bring new hope and opportunity. Andy Beshear is committed to do that. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm encouraging people to go to the ballot box on November the 5th and vote.
Beshear says that this election is critical for Eastern Kentucky, and the Democrats also stopped in London on Wednesday.
Well, with less than 1 week before the election, Governor Matt Bevin received the National Association for Gun Rights 50 Caliber Freedom Award. The award honored him and Representative Savannah Maddox for the passage of Senate Bill 150, which allowed gun owners to carry concealed without a permit. Critics of the law include some gun store owners had said they were worried the removal of the requirement for training could lead to dangerous situations. Governor Bevin said he believed gun owners should take it upon themselves to seek out that training.
And both Vice President Mike Pence and President Donald Trump will be in the Bluegrass in the coming days. Tomorrow, the VP will visit Laurel and Whitley counties. He will arrive at the London Corbin Airport around noon, and then the main public event is set for 3:15 at the Laurel London Optimist Club. Then on Monday night at 7, President Trump will hold a rally at Rupp Arena in Lexington. We'll have coverage of both on WYMT and WYMT.com.
Well, thank you for getting your day started with us right here on Mountain News this morning.
More news is on the way.
We are in for a major temperature change this week, and that means it's time to prepare our vehicles for the winter weather.
The forecast might be ghoulish at times today, but things will look less spooky by the weekend. I'll have the latest details in about 3 minutes.